Well, hello. Like, I don't know if I should say hello, self, or if I should say hello to someone else. So, however, this may potentially come across, I'm just here. I'm showing up for myself, and hopefully, I can show up for somebody else too. So, I want to say happy Sunday. Today is Sunday. Doesn't matter the date. I'm just going to say the date just because, which today is the 17th, November 17th, and it's a Sunday. And keeping with the trajectory of this channel, we are headed into a new direction. This new direction is solely centered upon goal setting. We need to, I would ask that we all set some goals and we get very intentional with these goals. Like, take some time and meditate. Okay, that's something that's trending on this channel as well as meditation. And in your meditation, you want this to be as practical as possible. So some of you all need, some of us, including myself, with as much meditation as I do. I'm a person who typically knows how to handle a lot of stress, and I've been picking up more stress. Uh, I don't. It's not something that I'm trying to do. It's just something that's coming to me, and I guess I can say, just as you may be able to say that you can handle the stress, and you can also handle the test, because that's ultimately what is going on. There's a lot of testing going on. So I'm beginning to tap into a prophetic flow, and I'm getting to download information. Compact thought forms are beginning to come to me, and that's the reason why I made this video. I'm here, and I'm going to be here for some time. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be here, but I'm going to try to filter this message in a way whereby I'm not using myself or my personal problems or situations. However, if I decide to say something, it is what it is. I'm not going to mention any names, but I have to speak real and transparent and be brutally honest. Okay, so y'all don't even understand. Yes, I'm about to rant. Y'all don't even understand like the amount of things that I've been passing through. Just recently, the time frame that I'm talking about is since the summer of 24. So I'm going back to like July, just a couple months ago. And before I arrived in this town of where I'm living at, I was in another state, and before that, I was in my home state. And had been going through things, got over things, and it seems to be like a theme, and it's getting irritating because I'm noticing that the situations that I find myself in don't be my problems. It be my problems as a result of what someone has brought into my world. And that's why I be so careful as to the type of people that I let into my world for this reason. It's not that I think I'm better than somebody. It's not that I'm bougie. It's not that I'm not friendly. It's just that I'm aware of myself and others. And I am a seer, and I can see sometimes into the future. And I know what's for me and what's not for me. And I don't be trying to make no apologies, but I still, for whatever reason, be trying to be nice. And every time I be nice, um, it's like it backfires. So, I'm not gonna go into detail, or maybe I will. I don't know. I'm just gonna speak as the Spirit leads me to speak, and I want to speak precisely. So, I'm going to invite the Spirit of the Most High into our atmosphere, into this atmosphere. May your presence rest and abide here forever and always. And give me something to say in a general way, using what is going on right now. Allow me to redirect the energy into um into something that can be relatable to others as well, and not so much giving my personal details and business away for the nosy people who want to stop by this way. No, give me something general to say. Please, I pray. Amen. So, I also want to call in like my spirit team, my spirit guides, my ancestors, the way shores, baby, and help me as well, and lead me along this journey, this path, and do what you was created to do. You know your job title, so perform your function. And I feel a sneeze. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. So, um, I'm going to go here instead. I'm gonna leave my personal business out right now. I'm gonna go here instead. So the trending theme on this channel, right, so far is about goal setting. We supposed to be goal setting, and we are supposed to be being far fetched with our goals and our dreams. We're aiming for the stars. And just in case we don't hit our target bull's eye, we are going to go above what we had in mind. So that's why, number one, we asking God for his advice. We're asking God for his practicality, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And we just asking ourselves to come through. Like, we open up a space within this vehicle called body, and we just want our spirit to permeate and penetrate through every space that has been granted for it to occupy by God. God has to come inside, and God has to come alive, and God has to come online. Okay, I just got all three of those: inside, online, alive. Inside, alive, online. That's God, and he want to blow our mind. So we ask that you do that for us, Father God, as we continue to set our plans for this upcoming new year. May this new year be a year marked with transformation, realizations, deeper realizations of you in ourself and everybody else. May we be able to see clearly. May we be able to hear clearly. May we be able to understand. And I want to go in this direction because, with the amount of agitation that I've been under, I really have been wanting to, like, if I be honest, pray against some people. But then the Lord spoke to me and helped me understand that that's not what people need. Even though I can see what people, number one, is going through. That's why I be having compassion and trying to be nice, because I be seeing what people going through. And I don't be trying to make it harder for people. And then I extend myself to help people, such as this situation that I find myself in today. And I let people know the truth surrounding situations, so it won't be no guesswork, it won't be no surprises. You know what I'm saying? So we all be on one page and one accord. But people have these tendencies whereby they only think about themselves and what's good for them at any cost to anybody, even when they be knowing they wrong. Their ego is so damn strong. And the Lord helped me understand that we need his helping hand, and I should continue to be extending a hand, not just in the physical but also in the spiritual. Cause see, if I extend my hand in the physical, right, like I let a couple of my friends, I'm going to use this word friends very loosely, some people I was trying to get to know, they acted like they were so friendly and they got it in them. They are, but they got different aspects to their personality, and I let them spend about 2 weeks here because they didn't have anywhere to go. And I opened up my doors, even though I let them know they couldn't stay here, and it was contingent based upon what my landlord had to say. And this was the agreement initially. Before anything transpired, this was the understanding that all of us were under. So I don't understand how it changed when they was very aware, and when, you know, push came to shove, they had to leave. It wasn't unexpected because they was aware. They had to leave, and they turned on me, like they flipped the script. And then I saw a different side. Like I have been seeing different sides the whole time, but some stuff is character, some stuff is personality, some stuff is conditioning, but then some stuff is spiritual. I'm gonna say that again, just in case I'm not speaking clearly. You know, this is why I don't be so quick to judge people, because you have to understand that we are multidimensional in as many aspects and facets to what makes us up. And some things are personality traits, some things are our character, some things are our conditioning from the environment or our family, some things are hereditary, right? But then some things are spiritual. Some things are spiritual. And baby, I saw some stuff today, and I wasn't bothered or worried about it. I was just surprised because I wasn't expecting it. Especially when I looked at somebody's eyes, like the eyes tell you everything you need to know, because the eyes are the gateway to the soul. And I got another video I'm going to post probably after this one. So I'm going to digress right here for a minute. I got a video, it's about 2 hours long. I'm going to post it after this video. And it took me some time to release this video, but you know, I'm just going to put it out to see what the response is going to be. And I spoke along the lines of how our eyes, we already know, are a gateway to the soul, but soul is our ears. There's a special grace on the ears that when you hear, faith comes by hearing the word of God. So when that word goes in, you have to process the word, and in turn, you have heard. That's a gateway to the soul, because you can sit back and think about what somebody said to better help you understand what they meant when they said what they said. But when it comes to the eyes, I want to switch to the eyes now. The reason why the eyes are the gateway to the soul is because this is how you see into someone's soul, the eyes. I might be saying too much, but if you want to hear what I got to say, keep on listening. And this is how you understand human behavior and things like that. You gotta look people in their eyes, because the eyes will tell you what you need to know, because the eyes are the gateway into a soul. Like if you wanted to see into somebody's soul, you're gonna have to make eye contact. because the eyes ain't gonna lie. The mouth might lie, but the eyes ain't gonna lie. If you can see, okay? If you can see, like some things you have to cultivate some things in life because these gifts are gifts for a reason. They have a purpose and it's to help you out, right? So back to the situation at hand. So the girl, it was a girl and a boy. And baby, I can sit right here and read them for filth and dear life. But that's not my personality. I don't talk about people. And this is the hard part that I find myself in is because with each and every affliction, I thank God that I'm growing because I can stoop so low, but that wouldn't be the real Crystal because I'm on the high road to heaven. And it just, at this point, I don't be taking stuff personal no more because it don't be me. I know for damn sure it don't be me. And it don't be people, it be they demons. It be the spirits, the torment. And I don't care who's scared of this conversation. I don't care if anybody I know don't who watch this video, you know, because some people be a little bit leery around me. Some people be thinking I'm crazy, whereby they think that I'm delusional. They know I don't be delusional because the boy's talking about I'm delusional, and he know for good and well, baby, I'm sound in everything. My reasoning, I'm sound in everything I can think of is on point. So for him to use this, I was just like, I see what you doing. Like, I'm not your bitch. That's what I told him. If I be honest, I told him, I'm not your bitch, aka your baby mama, or the one that's on the side of your wife. That he want to say his ex-wife, but I don't know how true that is. But I'm not supposed to be telling the business. I ain't saying no names, right? Okay. I really, don't even know this individual. I've only encountered this gentleman one other, let me think about this, two other times before I opened up my door. And I was very hesitant in the first place to let him in, but the Lord saw otherwise. And then his girlfriend, baby mama, situation, ship, whatever they got going on, we had several conversations, and I let her know my trepidation, and I still overrode my own mind. Okay? And I don't feel bad about that, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have no ill intentions or no ill wills or nothing like that. And when people do things adversely to the children of God operating in obedience, what they need to know is they curse themselves. What they need to know is they hurt themselves because God be trying to help them through other people who usually don't do what they do, but because they under the command of God and they follow God and his commandments that he give to his sergeants and generals and lieutenants and all that like that or whatever, we operate in obedience. We be in the right place at the right time doing what is asked of us by God. And he don't just speak to us, he be speaking to all parties involved, and he be speaking through us. And people still don't even be understanding why God would have them come close in the first place. God will have people to come close because it's something that they need to know. It's something that they need to hear you say. It's something that they need to see you do. It's something. It's something that God is using you for. And then when you open up your door and then they like it be like a disgraceful, what is the word I'm looking for? This dishonorable discharge. I'm gonna say that because this man is like military. Okay, it'd be a dishonorable discharge. Like they dismiss theyself, and it be so dishonorable, and it be just so foul, and they be knowing they be wrong, and they conscious. And that's why I'm gonna pray, because people already be going through their own problems, fighting their own self in their mind, and then they be having entity attachments on top of that, whereby they need deliverance that comes strictly from God, but they try to disrespect the vessel of God in the worst way when it's not even necessary. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went in this situation, my hands was tied, like forced, because I could only go so far. Like my living situation, yes, I have my own apartment, but we do have terms and conditions of our lease. I can't just move somebody in and sublease a space. You know what I'm saying? I can do what I can. I can let you in for a little bit of time. You very aware that you can't stay here. You know you can't stay here, but you can't make your problems my problems. I understand where you're coming from. You homeless. I've been homeless many times before. 3 times in my life that I can remember. Even shit, more than that. Even when I was a kid, my mom used to put me out all the time. I was homeless as a kid, and I used to have to stay with my aunties, and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So I'm not a stranger to not having nowhere to go. Fortunately for me, I've never had to stay in my car or sleep outside. But you know, when I was in Texas, the treatment that I was getting in Texas, I would have preferred to sleep outside, inside my car or something, because it don't get cold in Texas. It be hot. I love the heat. I don't sweat in that temperature. I be feeling right at home, honey, and I feel at home outdoors, outside. I'm close to nothing. That is everything. So you know what I'm saying. Ain't no shame in my game. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real person, live a real life, and I don't fake the funk. I don't give a fuck, really. What nobody got to say about me and what nobody got to think about me. Because I know who I am. And when people know me, they be knowing me. And when they get to know me, they fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? And that's all that means anything to me. The real. Fuck the fake, fuck the phony. I don't give a fuck about that shit. And that's gonna be it, because I ain't really trying to go off on no tangent. Excuse me. But as I was trying to say, I couldn't violate my lease because I'm not about to be homeless for nobody. You understand? And for somebody to try to make their problem my problem and start an argument with me because they didn't want to leave. And then let me tell you what happened. Because they already knew the time was coming near that they had to go. And today is Sunday, right? I'm gonna put a little details out there. So they was only supposed to stay for 2 weeks, right? That's what I let them know. Per my lease, you could only stay 2 weeks, okay? And I did say, considering the situation, because I want to be compassionate towards you guys, I let them know you only got 2 weeks. It's contingent based upon what my landlord tells me. Now, you can come here for your 2 weeks, but in the event that they tell you you can't be here, you know you can't be here. Agreed, agreed, okay. So, they got here on the 31st. And today is the 17th. So, that's past the 2 weeks. We 3 days past the 2 weeks. But on Friday, the 15th, that was one day after the 2 weeks, my landlord came and reminded me that they had to leave because it was a disturbance. Police was called to my house because there was a disturbance, right? A loud conversation. Black people talk loud. And you know what I'm saying? Whoever listens, outsiders, bystanders might not understand what's going on. So they took it a certain type of way. Police was called. No problem in my eyes because it was no need for no report. The police officer stood by the door for 5 minutes before he announced himself, which lets me know that he was like aware that it was no emergency, because if it was an emergency, he would have instantaneously knocked on the door to get our attention. But he let it be known that he was standing outside for 5 minutes listening to our conversation. And he finally butted in and announced himself. And I asked him, may I help you? He let me know it was a disturbance call. And I let him know there was no problem. We're passionate about what we're saying. He knew it was true because per his testimony, he was outside the door for 5 minutes. And I didn't open my door because I didn't have to. And he dismissed himself after he told us to have a good day. Okay. That happened Thursday. All right. The next day, my landlord came here and let me know, because I had talked to her about my situation, and she let me know that she helped people, right? And she would give them an extra week on top of the 2 weeks that they knew they had. They was gonna get an extra week. But because of the disturbance call, and because they got so much shit, 2 cars, and a lot of shit they bought up in my house, make it look like they live here when they don't. They gotta go Sunday. Instead of the week ahead, they gotta go a couple days. Okay, give them to Sunday. So they was privy to the conversation. They was sitting right by the door as I was standing at the door talking to the landlord. And we was all under the same impression and understanding because we was aware of what was said. But we had conversations, and I let people know. People are already, I don't lie, okay? They wanted me to lie. I let them know I don't lie. I don't tell petty lies, baby. I'm sorry. I got morals, values, standards, integrity. Some stuff you just can't ask me, all right? So that was off the table. And, the nigga was talking in circles because he is egotistical and he military and he think he runs shit. And like I let him know, nigga, I'm not your bitch. You do that shit with your bitch, but I'm not her. So watch yourself, bro, because I'm her. Okay? I'm not her, but I'm her. So, what happened? So that was that Friday, right? We talked about it, and they got up to handle some shit, handle some business, whatever they had on their agenda, they did it. They was making phone calls, all kind of stuff like that. Saturday came, it was a relaxed, chill day. They was aware that Sunday was fastly approaching. Today is Sunday. I let the whole day go by, and then I sent the text message. And I asked what was the plan for today. No response. We in the same house. They want to act like they sleep all day. Fine. I meditate. I'm not in a rush because it's still early. It's before 3 o'clock. So, I just want to get y'all gears turning. So y'all to know that, yeah, you got to go. You should know you got to go today. So get up and get your shit because y'all got all this shit. So start packing y'all shit. I'm thinking to myself, why they ain't packing their shit? Why they ain't saying shit? Why ain't shit popping, cracking? What the fuck? So I get up, I take a shower, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I do, my routine. And I finally go out there and I say, hey y'all, so what's the plan for today? They so preoccupied, right? He on the he on the computer. He got 3 screens in this motherfucker and 2 modems. I guess that's what it is. All right, she's scrolling the phone close to him like she his twin, and scrolling the phone even though I sent her a message on Messenger asking her the plan for today. And I asked again, hey guys, so what's the plan for today? And they was preoccupied almost to the point where they wanted to act like they didn't hear me, but I was standing right there. And then I proceeded to ask the young lady, did she get my text message? Because she's scrolling her phone, and it was over 2 hours ago I text you and you didn't respond. And she lied, talking about, oh, I haven't been on Messenger. Girl, please, miss me. So I said what I said again, and we got to talking. And, you know, I have been working very strongly on humility. But the Lord has highlighted another virtue that He wants me to work on, and that's patience. Although I have a lot of patience, He wants me to get more patience. Okay. So, I have flown off the handle within reason on a couple of occasions, right? Nothing crazy out of the ordinary, just normal, typical shit. But I know how to handle my shit, so I shouldn't have did it in the first place. That's where I'm going, where you just ain't gonna get no response from me because it's not that serious, honey. Are you talking to me, baby? I'm sorry. I didn't know you was talking to me in that tone. Like, I'm unbothered and unfazed by bullshit. Petty bullshit at that. So patience is a virtue as well that I'm working on. So I made it a point to myself that I already saw what they was doing. I already knew I already knew. And I was trying to prepare myself for the conversation, but it be the subtle energies, the subtleties, because I pick up atmospheres. And the subtleties, like I pick up on that too. And that's why I meditate for so many hours, because I really can pick up on the subtle energies and I don't like to respond to that. So I have to make sure I'm so in control of myself. All right? To whom much is given, much is motherfucking required. So I'm aware and being objective of the situation, but I'm working on my patience, and they playing with my patience, wearing my patience thin, because they trying to make their problems my problems when I already told the woman in the first place, she pregnant, she got problems with baby daddy might not be baby daddy type shit. And he got his own situation. I ain't trying to go off on a tangent on him. I'm not putting nobody business out there like that, but I haven't said no names. Okay? And I'm trying to counsel the young girl, get her some wisdom, advice, because she is outside of the black race, but she want to be dating a black man, a smart, educated, well-to-do black man, okay? And she ain't on his level in no capacity. All she got is a body, and this is what I pick up. All she got is a body that piques his interest in voice, her voice, the tone of her voice. He liked to be in control. He's very militant, very egotistical, male chauvinistic type. Okay. And she is the submissive type. Most black women that you might come across, they're not the submissive type. There are some, such as myself, but all black women, we ain't going for that bullshit, nigga. This my house. Fuck you talking about, nigga. you feel me? Like, So, she better than me though, because she be shutting the fuck up. And I had to tell him one time before, I ain't your bitch. Because we ain't got into an argument. That's the reason why the police was called, because it wasn't him and his girlfriend. It was me and him. He like to talk. I like to talk. He gonna tell his girlfriend, baby mama, whatever she is to him. I don't know their relationship. For real, I don't. So he gonna tell her that he think I'm reading his mind. I don't know how to read minds, okay? Never said I did. And damn sure ain't never tried to read his. Okay? Didn't never try to do that. He told her that I was reading his mind. But when we in the conversation, let me tell you what he gonna tell me. Okay, we had a different of opinion. He made his point. I was trying to make my point, but he gonna tell me to listen to what he was saying so that my response could be more articulate. He told me that, and I was like, I just stood right there, like, because I heard what he said. And I understood what he said. He was basically trying to say, because when I'm just in casual conversation, I'm proper, but I'm hood at the same time. That shit can just jump out anytime. And when I'm around my people, I feel comfortable, even though he stayed in character the whole like his dialect is different. Like he proper all the way around, but he's still a nigga. But you know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Whereas me, I have developed my tongue because I ain't always talk proper. And I'm from the hood. And I don't make no apologies about that, but I'm a lady and I'm classy, but I'm hood as fuck at the same time. And it's relatability with black people. You feel a oneness with your kind of people. So I'm being myself, and who the fuck I'm trying to impress. I know you understand where I'm coming from. I don't have to, you know, um, what's the word? It's not so much be in character, but I don't have to like be conservative. I'm at home, I'm chilling, we talking, all of us talking, music going, cooking type shit. We comfortable. So this is my house, and I'm for sure comfortable. And I'm talking like I'm comfortable, such as now. And I guess to him, it didn't come across as politically correct, or it didn't sound intelligent. So he wanted me to think about what I was saying before I said it. First, he wanted me to listen to what he said so that I can hear what he said, and my response could be more articulate, more well thought out, and more acceptable in his sight. Okay. Basically, that's how it came across to me. And I took that as a learning curve, because I was like, okay, me, I listen to everybody in conversation because that's a conversation. You ping off of one another. Like you talk, then it's my time to talk. But when you talk to this man, he the only person talking, because he told me that he knew what I was going to say, whereby he had already told his baby mama that he think I'm trying to read his mind, and I'm not. Never have. Can't even do it. Didn't try to do it. But he gonna tell me he know what I'm thinking and what I'm gonna say. And if I listen to him, I won't have to say nothing, because he gonna tell me what I'm gonna say. This with the man, come on, nah. He better go on somewhere like I'm not your bitch, bro. You do that shit with her. You don't do that shit with her, okay? So we got past that. Okay, we got over that, and I think that's the reason why the police was called. All right. And we got an understanding, you know what I'm saying? As adults, we know how to communicate very well, and we know how to understand very well. And we sat in here and got back on one accord, all of us, and we let bygones be bygones. And that's one thing I respect about adults, because motherfuckers don't be holding shit. They know how to let shit go. I like people like that who just, they know shit happened and they know how to let shit go, depending on what it is. Because I just had a flash of myself in a particular situation that I haven't let go yet, that's stemming from the summertime, but that's another topic for another day. So back to this conversation. So today I said I've been working on myself since then, and I'm working on patience. The Lord already let me know patience, so I'm always reflecting and seeing how I can do better. each day I try to do better and learn from my mistakes, you know. So today was a showtime at the Apollo because I already knew what they was trying to do, and I already talked to myself and prepared myself for this conversation. But because of the subtleties, and the level of my understanding, I saw exactly what the fuck was happening, and they was trying to play on my intelligence. They was trying to flip the script on me, and they was trying to make their problem my motherfucking problem. And then the motherfuckers sat up throughout the night doing research on me because now I'm a hoe. How I'm a hoe? I don't know. Nah. Motherfuckers already been lying on my pussy. I'm just gonna say that. Okay. I'm sorry. If this ain't politically correct, sorry. Motherfuckers already been lying on my pussy. So many fucking false allegations already came up concerning me in sexual shit. Lying, motherfucker. I'm asexual. Been asexual for 5 years. No fucking cap, bro. They trying to say I'm a hoe. How I'm a hoe, I don't know, baby. I don't know. They tell me something new. That's what he called me a hoe. But before he said that, the other day he gonna try to say I was jealous of his girlfriend, and I had to go in the front room where he was at, and I said, "Wait, I gotta come in here and hear this. So tell me why I'm jealous of your bitch. Out of all the bitches in the world, tell me why. Cause she with you, nigga. I don't want you. I hope he don't think. I think he think I like him. I don't like him, and I hope he don't like me. Cause I don't want him to like me. Okay. I don't like him, and I hope he don't like me. And she is so insecure. She be jealous of all kind of shit, but she be right there by that nigga side. She a ride or die. And he might, let me, anyway, I pray, Father God, that you cover them and they relate, because he taking his frustration on her right now. I know he is. And they by themselves too. Yeah, bitch, you about to get your whoopings. That's not funny, or is it? That's not my problem. Nah, I tried to save a hoe, but I ain't no captain save no hoe. Okay, so anyway, um, so he said I was jealous of her. For what reason? I don't know. Now I can't throw out some reasons why he would say something like that, because she got a body. She got a nice shape on her. You know what I'm saying? But I don't be giving a fuck about nobody body shape, because the shit that matter the most don't be good on these hoes. And if you can catch my drift. The thing that matters the most, okay, it don't be good. The things, I'm gonna say things, because it ain't just one thing. The things that matter the most about the body don't be good on these hoes. And I'm not just talking about what's below, like the vagina. That shit be a done deal. Bitches be blew out, finished, no walls, loosey goosey, musty pussy. No hygiene regimens going on around this motherfucker. None of that shit. So that don't be top tier. But when it comes to the body, still the mouth. People don't even take care of their mouth. People these days don't brush their teeth or their tongue. Um, People be having all kind of mouth issues, gingivitis, meningitis type shit, herpes, HPV type shit. I'm just naming some things that be going on in the world today. While bitches be trying to play, telling somebody jealous of what, baby? Nothing. I ain't jealous. I'm not the jealous type. That ain't in me. I don't got that spirit in me. The spirit of jealousy, the spirit of hate. I'm going to tell you. The spirit of fear. I'm going to tell you. I ain't got it. And I ain't claiming it because it ain't mine. So stop lying on me. Tell me I'm jealous of somebody. I'm not jealous of no motherfucking body. So that was a flop right there. But with the point I was going to make about what, I don't know. I'm just saying what I'm saying. I missed the point that I was trying to make about telling that story. But yeah, so that's what I've been going through today. Excuse me, and I'm reflecting on stuff like it be the audacity for real. And I just made it up in my mind that I charge it all to the game. Because if I'm going to be a psychiatrist, I have to learn how to deal with high levels of stress as it relates to the psyche. Because I literally am like a counselor. Like people tell me they fucking problems in great detail and they be listening for what I got to say in response to them. Like people, and that's why I also have to be careful with my words because it be all fine and dandy for people to say whatever they want to say to me or about me. But soon as I say something about somebody, I gotta be careful because people hold my words in high regard. No cap. And it's not fair because how you think you just gonna say whatever you want to say to me and I supposed to be like Jesus. I thought we all was Christian in this motherfucker. I thought we all believe in God around this motherfucker. I thought we all is a child of God. And God know our heart. So why I'm the only one that gotta do what he say? Well, I'm the only one that gotta do what he say. And act how I supposed to act at all motherfucking times. Why me? Huh? Tell me. Why? And it's okay. I accept because it makes me a better person. And I lean into the discomfort and the challenge. You know, I'm up for the challenge because it's chiseling away at my personality and my ego because I'm like the eye of my being is like getting to the point where it's purified. Like there's no desire, there is no just there's just stillness and calmness. Like I know how to be objective. I can do better, but I know how to do that better than a lot of people. I know how to remain in control of myself. I know how to just be level headed and level minded. I know how to control myself. And I only know how to do this based on the level of affliction that I've been in my whole life. Based on the level of suffering that I've had to endure for a long time. Almost like my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, baby. It is what it is. So that's what I want to say to anybody else. If you're going through some trouble in your life, like stop asking God to take the fucking trouble away because that's a part of life. That's a part of this 3D reality. This is a high contrast planet and we grow through conflict here on this planet. And your ultimate goal is to become self aware. You need to know yourself so you can know what you're doing. You can know how to be yourself. You can know how to respond to somebody else. You have to be paying attention to what you say. You have to be paying attention to what you do. You have to start paying attention to patterns in other people's behaviors because it's all connected and it's all telling a story. And we all have to begin to master some things so that these things won't be repeating. The only reason why so much stuff is always constantly showing up in our life is because we're not mastering a lesson. And that's for one group of people. Then there's another group of people who are mastering the lessons, and it may seemingly appear as if the same type of situations are presenting themselves in your life, but it's not the same. It might be a similar situation, but it's to a higher degree because you're spending this situation like a prism. It's multifaceted and you are on another level, so you have different lessons you're learning this time. And that's how God works. He can um, teach a multiplicity of people at the same time, using the same situation but to different angles. You know what I'm saying? So you got to see where you stand, see where you at in the equation, in the grand scheme of things. See where you fit and what's your piece that you supposed to play. What role you supposed to play? What's your outlook? What do you supposed to be gleaning from the situation? What can you do better the next time? Because it's like a spiral, right? It's an upward spiral. You don't want a downward spiral. You want an upward spiral. And as like the prism, right, is spiraling. You want to be elevating. You on a higher level, higher dimension. Same situation, but you seeing it from an elevated place. You experiencing life from an elevated place of understanding, right? So, ultimately, that's what we should do. You know what I'm saying? And stop praying that God take your problems away and start asking God, how do you supposed to solve them with his help, his guidance? Because God is not a magician. It ain't no abracadabra. That's not how it works. We have to work out our salvation. We have to get through situations. The breakthrough. You got to break through. You got to go through. You ain't going around. You ain't going by the way. You going through. Breaking through to another level. And you got to face it head on, because that's how you grow. And that's how you blossom. That's how you become better. It's something spiritual, like something will just be chiseled away. Like once you master a test, you graduate. Promotion. You might not can't notice it at the time because it's subtle. See, God, he is like always working. He's active. You know, he's always present. But you can't pick him up most times because it's subtle. It be the subtleties. You gotta pay attention to the subtleties, to the details, right? So I feel better. I'm at almost 1 hour. I'm not gonna keep y'all too long, even though I can go for hours, but I'm not on no tangent. Like, I'm done bickering and fussing. Sidebar. Even to myself, even to God. I'm not about to be complaining to God. I'm not about to be talking to myself about no shit that's happening in my life, because it happened. And guess what happened? I got through it. That's the blessing. Even with the false allegations that came up at me, some of this shit damn near like disappeared, if you ask me, because um, that's how it seems, like it disappeared. But with the help of the gentleman, you know, he's more materialistic, and he's more rational. Is that the word? I'm rational, but that man, he be gotta know the answer for everything. Like, it has to make logical sense. So when I told him like some of these situations disappeared, he was trying to figure out like what happened. Like, oh, they didn't have enough evidence, or oh, they figured somebody lied, or oh, whatever, motherfucker. They did their job and it disappeared on my end because it ain't there. I don't need to know the details, because God handled that. Whatever he had to do, he did it, and it was a miracle for me and my baby, because it was a false allegation, number one, and it disappeared in my world view. Now, if you need the language to explain what happened, that's you. But my relationship with God don't work like that, because I trust him to do what he gonna do for me. And So the point in me saying that was get your expectations up, get your beliefs up, because God needs space, room, and opportunity to work for you in your life. And you can't be so rigid to the point where you think you got everything figured out. God will blow your mind. He is unpredictable. Okay? He's unpredictable and he wants to surprise you. Like he don't want you to um like what am I trying to say? I'm trying to be careful because number one, God do want us to know him. Number two, God do wants us to understand him. Number three, God do wants us to be able to recognize him. But at the same time, God want to bless us. Like he want to do good things for us and he want to surprise us. You know what I'm saying? Like he wants you to know that he thinking about you and he got something prepared for you that's special just for you. But you gotta do what he asks you to do always. In every given situation, sometimes it might not be fair. And listen, what God asks you to do, you might think it might not be fair, but guess what? When he put that favor on you, guess what ain't gonna be fair either? That favor. Once he put that favor on you, that ain't gonna be fair. When people see you, yeah, they don't know what you've been going through. They don't need to know what you've been going through because it's favor on you. They can't even see through you. All they see is God is with you and God blessing you. On their end, it don't look fair. That's the favor of God. So when he asks you to do something, it might not seem fair, but so what? Because when he give you that favor, it ain't going to be fair either. So, he ain't going to ask you to do nothing that ain't beneficial to you. He's not going, even when you do things for other people, I'm going to tell you that right now. You might be thinking you sticking your neck out for somebody and you got the short end of the stick. But if the Lord asks you to do it, he going to reward you. But it might be subtle. You're going to have to sit back and meditate on the goodness of the Lord. Stand still and see the salvation. You're going to have to just recognize a real one when you see one. You have to see him because you might miss him. You have to recognize the real one when you see him. You got to be looking for him, seeking him in order to recognize him. So, he is so good, and I tell him all the time, and I just be like, thank you, God. The more they afflict us, the more they grow, the more we grow. And I don't want trouble in my life, but if trouble is going to come into my life, guess what I know? I'm not about to fold. I'm going to a new level, baby. It's only up from here. Even if it look like I'm down, I'm never down. Damn show ain't never out, baby. I'm always on. And that's for you. You always on. So act like you know. Act like you know who you connected to. Act like you know who you pray to. Act like you believe in your God. Act like you believe in your God. God is tired of so many people lying on his name. He's so tired. He's so tired of the facades and uh, the phony, fake phony, the masquerading around, the pompous and proud, the down and out. He looking for somebody who I'm here and I'm ready. I'm here. I was sent here for this. I was built for this. I'm going to last. I'm not going to quit. God is looking for no limit soldiers, baby. No limit. Because there ain't no limit to God. I'm going to tell you that right now. And see, when you be walking with God, it might feel like you going to die. If I be honest, this to the real ones out there going through real shit. It might feel like you ain't going to make it, but you know you is. You don't know how, but that's God. The how is always God. Don't concern yourself with how. That's God. You just need to be asking God why. That's what I tell myself. When somebody say how, the how part is always God. How it's gonna happen, how it's gonna come together, how it's gonna work out. How? I don't know how. I'm trying to figure out why. That's why I ask God, why? Why, Lord? He wants you to ask him a question, why? That's a good question. You don't have to ask him how. He gonna figure that out. But what you need to figure out is why. Why did he let this come into your life? Why did he just why? Ask a why question. Don't ask a how question. Ask a why question. And God will tell you based on my experience if you listen. Take some time, get still, and see the salvation in your meditation. You'll get some real understanding, clarification, realization. Yeah, you just got to be dedicated. Dedicated, baby. Diligent. So, I just want to bless God's holy name. And I just want to thank him for an opportunity to have something to say. I want to thank you, okay? Thank you, God, for allowing us to have this time to meet on this internet. I hope something that I said that you allowed me to say can be beneficial. And I'm just going to bless. Because I'm going to tell you, I wanted to curse. Am I a witch? No, but I am a prophet. And I ain't going to say it was going to be a curse, or was it? Yeah, it was going to be a curse, a holy curse. Turn your Bible, wherever my Bible at, it's somewhere up on this bed. Turn your Bible to Deuteronomy chapter 28. I want to say either verse 15 or 16, somewhere around there. That starts off the curse for what? Disobedience. So many of y'all need to understand, like I said in another video, you guys be writing checks that your ass can't cash. Because you want to be operating disobedience, but you don't even know it's a curse for that. You will curse yourself based on you not knowing how to act. It is written. And I don't care about Old Testament. It still stands today. And however, I just want to ask for blessings that y'all will read how to get a blessing. Deuteronomy 28, starting at verse 1 through 15, I believe. That's the blessing. You have to be obedient. Those blessings are contingent on following the commandments. Y'all need to go back to the rudimentary principles of the faith. If people is gonna stay teaching the foundations of the faith, the foundational principles and all that stuff like that, we'll start reintroducing the 10 Commandments, starting with don't bear no false witness, because so many of God's children are liars. And you got to ask where you get that spirit from, because it don't come from your Father who art in heaven. That's number one. Is it number one? They competing for number one. The other one will be fornication and adultery. Listen to me. And I can say this because number one, I'm not out here having no sex with nobody. And I can confidently say that. You'll hear me like on some real spiel. And a lot of y'all got to work your way up to that point. And it is possible, because I used to do a lot of things in my day. But I had enough time to play. And some of y'all, and they had enough time to play, y'all should be done playing. Some of y'all need to be ready to settle down. Reason why you ain't got no wife, got no husband, because you still for everybody, bro. Sis, don't nobody want no hoe for they self. Who for everybody else? Sex is too casual. Y'all gonna die from HIV. They ain't got them commercials out here talking about how you can live with the HIV and how you don't have to be worried about being detectable and all that. You still got the HIV. You got to take that medicine every day for the rest of your life. And that medicine, baby, that medicine to kill you itself, probably. Tear up your body. You know how strong some medicine like that got to be? To put a hold on HIV? Y'all need to go do some research back in the 80s and learn about the virus. The life expectancy with the virus. So if you got some medicine that's going to manage that virus and give you a longer lifespan, it's going to kill you itself. So let's get ourselves together, because a lot of these all the problems that we have in this world, if we do things God's way, the right way, you know, we come back to our values and our morals, our integrity, humility, compassion, love for each other, this world will be a better place. A lot of people, including myself, don't think it's going to happen. That's not how it's written in the end. But it is some chosen ones. Like, it's going to be some ones that's going to survive the test of time. You heard what I said? This is what you call the test of time. The race is not given to the swift, but to the one who can endure to the end. You got to last the test of time. This lifetime, you got to last to the end. That's the chosen. Those the ones who making it in. Y'all need to get some lasting power, because everybody ain't going to heaven. And you can see that for yourself. You should know that for yourself. But I don't want to go so deep on this tangent. So I want to keep it sweet. I hope I didn't rant too much. I hope I didn't throw nobody under the bus. I didn't say no names. And I was not trying to talk about nobody. But I just had to like get this off my chest in the best way I know how. Um, so yeah, until next time, stay blessed, stay beautiful, stay powerful. Bring love, bring light, bring peace and prosperity. Work on these things, because it's not, they don't appear in full measure. It's something that has to be built upon. When you bring peace, initially you might be somebody who might disturb the peace until people understand who you are and what you about. And then, you know, they can see what you all about. When you come around, you might feel like, damn, it's always some shit. It might seem like you be disturbing the peace the whole time you bring in the peace. Work on your peace. Work on how you deliver peace. Work on how you communicate peace. Work on your light. How do you show up? How do you, your vocal image? Work on your facial expressions. Work on your body language. Become self-aware. Become, realize who you are, which is ye are gods. It's a certain way of life for the gods. It's called divine. It's higher, um, like frequencies. The high one of the highest. They used to say it was the highest one. I do still want to believe it is the highest one, although I think like authenticity is higher than love, but I feel like they are intertwined into each other. But love is the highest frequency. You have to reach this energy. This ain't no low level energy. You have to ascend into the realm of love, because love is hard to come by. Love is hard to actualize. Love is hard to show, especially um, to everybody, to all people. Sometimes it can be hard to show love. That's why it's the highest frequency, because you have to reach this level. Start climbing a ladder. You know what I'm saying? This stuff takes work. You have to work on that shadow. You have to clear up that darkness. And darkness um is a power, and without the light of God, darkness is not going to go nowhere. You have to submit to God, resist the devil, and then he will flee. It's something about that three. Submit. See, this the part people don't mix. Yeah, you resist the devil and he flee, but you alone by yourself can't resist no power that be that strong. The devil we talking about, that's his identity. He's a spiritual being. He's powerful. That's how he was created. God gives gifts without repentance. If you have not come into your identity and you trying to come up against a power that be, baby, you need to be submitted to the King Almighty. You have to submit to God. Resist the devil. Only then can you resist the devil, and only then will he flee. It's the protocol again, and it comes in three. It's something about that three, baby. So, I can go forever, okay? But I'm about to go for real this time. So, I do love y'all with the love of Christ. Um, I'm forgiving everybody who did something to me, and I'm gonna be asking for forgiveness to anybody I did something to. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I don't even be knowing what the fuck I be doing to people, because I don't be trying to do nothing to people. But if I did do something, baby, please tell me so I can work on myself. And that's real. If I did something, tell me what the fuck I did. Because I want to know. Because I swear I don't be doing nothing. I'm going to tell you right now. I be sitting up in here trying to figure out what the fuck I did. Can't figure it out. And I ain't going to be letting people try to tell me I did some shit I didn't do. So, if I did some shit, let me know so I can work on it. And if you do some shit, I'm just gonna be honest. Now I don't be just telling people about themselves unless you ask me or you make me mad. If I be honest, make me mad and I'll read you for filth, baby. But I'm working on my patience. But uh yeah, if I see a place where you can do better at, anybody who know me let you know I don't come across like a know-it-all. I don't come across like uh overpowering. You know how some people be, they be thinking they know everything, and they be thinking they got the answer for everything, and they don't think they need to learn nothing because they know everything. I'm not that type of person. Most people who talk to me feel so comfortable to tell me everything, even the things about myself that they think, I guess they think I don't know. Because that's how humble I am. I'm not no know-it-all. I be trying to learn from other people. So I do listen. Um, it's just the disconnection comes in because people don't be trying to listen to me. They think I'm dumb. I don't know why people think I'm dumb. I'm smart as fuck, baby. I'm a genius. And I can prove it. So check yourself before you try to check me, because I can check you too, sweetie. And that's speaking. Generally speaking. So until next time, stay blessed, stay beautiful. I pray beauty over your life. I pray beauty over your life. Like, may you have a beautiful spirit, a beautiful essence. May you have a beautiful face. May you have a beautiful life. May you have a beautiful smile. May you have beautiful eyes. May you have beautiful skin. May you have beautiful friends. May beauty find you. You know, beauty for all the ashes. That's my prayer. And I'm praying for y'all to get some understanding, because a lot of us need more understanding. Okay?